2 ways magnesium can help to prevent and reverse diabetes. How magnesium helps with diabetes. It's estimated that less than 30% of US adults get their recommended daily allowance of magnesium. This is because of the prevalence of the standard American diet, that is, the processed foods that make up a typical daily diet are vitamin, nutrient and mineral deficient. When you eat the typical diet, your body becomes very sad in return, causing devastating health problems. What are you feeding your body with? In this video, the 8th in the series of The Secrets of Diabetes, you'll discover 2 ways magnesium can help to prevent and reverse diabetes. Before then, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to access other helpful videos, and then kindly click the grey bell icon to be notified of future videos being uploaded to the Natural Health Guys channel. The typical processed food diet is a diet where you consume lots of 1. Processed red meat and dairy products. 2. Artificial sweeteners. 3. Processed foods such as chocolates, sweets, cakes and pastries. 4. Fried foods and baked goods, and 5. Refined sugar, salt and white flour. You may frequently eat away from home, thereby consuming a lot of restaurant food and fast food. Consequently, you eat very little fresh fruit, vegetables, oily fish, beans, legumes and whole grains. Looking at that definition of a typical processed food eating approach, this is also the typical diet of most people in many modern, industrialized nations. This means the negative effects of the standard American diet can be seen throughout Canada, the United Kingdom, Europe, Australia, Asia and other places where that unhealthy approach to nutrition is commonplace. A magnesium deficiency is, therefore, not only found in the United States, but most of what we consider the Western world. If you eat a diet predominantly made up of processed foods, you probably aren't getting anywhere near sufficient magnesium into your body to stay healthy. So, it's not surprising that the typical processed food diet helps to increase obesity, but it also puts you at a much higher risk of developing diabetes. Here is the first of the 2 ways magnesium can help to prevent and reverse diabetes. Number 1. The science behind the magnesium cures diabetes argument. Consider the following. 1. It's no mere coincidence that diabetes patients usually show low levels of magnesium. 2. Magnesium as a mineral helps with the normal function of your A. Muscles, B. Bones, C. Teeth, and D. Reducing tiredness. 3. Researchers in the early part of the 21st century are finding that magnesium impacts a wide range of healthy functions and physiological processes. 4. This relatively new research shows that magnesium has been discovered in more than 300 different healthy enzymes in the human body. 5. Some of those enzymes help regulate blood sugar levels, a vital factor in helping to prevent diabetes. 6. This shows that getting plenty of magnesium in the foods you eat, or taking a daily magnesium supplement, can help prevent diabetes and even reverse the condition. And here is the second of the 2 ways magnesium can help prevent diabetes and even reverse the condition. Number 2. Foods that are high in magnesium. There are several foods which are approved for diabetic meal plans, as follows. 1. Dark leafy greens. 2. Avocados. 3. Bananas. 4. Wild-caught oily fish. 5. Nuts and seeds. 6. Beans, legumes and whole grains. 7. Dark chocolate, and 8. Yogurt without added sugar. These are all foods recommended in many healthy diet plans that help reduce diabetes symptoms. It's recommended that you get about 350 milligrams of magnesium into your body every day, but ensure you do your research first and test your current levels. By eating the foods mentioned earlier, or by taking a daily magnesium supplement, and you could help prevent or reverse a diabetic diagnosis. Conclusion and summary, consider the following. 1. Whilst being magnesium deficient is a further problem regarding diabetes, it's another example of why diabetes cases continue to increase. 2. We've moved further away from a normal diet provided by Mother Nature to the manufactured and man-made processed food diet that is, quite frankly, slowly killing people due to the increasing chronic inflammation levels in their bodies. 3. unless you wake up to the fact that if you don't change your eating habits, you further increase your risk of suffering with diabetes and all of the other illnesses, ailments, and diseases they trigger. Do you really want to live a diabetic life? Well, there is something you can do to help yourself and your family by helping to prevent the onset of diabetes, and especially if you've already been diagnosed with the condition. So, in the next video, we shed light on that one thing you can do, and answering the one question about diabetes that sufferers always ask: can it be reversed? We hope you found this video, 2 ways magnesium can help to prevent and reverse diabetes, helpful and of interest. So please feel free to share with people you think will also find this video worth watching. And don't forget to leave a comment or ask a question in the comments section below this video. To get more videos like this one, why not become an exclusive subscriber of this channel by clicking on the subscribe button in the bottom right corner of this video? And then click the grey bell icon to ensure you get notified of when the next video is uploaded. If you'd like more information about the many aspects of diabetes for you or anyone you know who suffers with prediabetes, or type 1, or type 2 diabetes, check out the other videos in this series by clicking on the end screen coming up. And finally, many thanks for watching.